Are we live? Are we live? Well, looky here. This isn't foul territory or anything of the sort. This is what they call This Week Unloaded. And I'm filling in for Rich, who is, believe it or not, here, so I'm not real sure why I'm filling in for him. But
Well, because I can't stay the whole time, and if somebody else jumps in, then you can still have the show go on.
So I've got some links out there. I sent the links out to my normal folks, so and also put a few out in some text chat. So anyway, yeah, jump in. Let's see. Want to say hi to Kingpin out there, Gizzard Gary or Gary Gizzard Unloaded. He says, Defense Dad says, tell Rich to be careful in those mosh pits.
If I don't make myself do them every day.
G-Web says, second thumb up. All right. So, yeah, that's where we are. Gunpowder Beauty is out there. She said, this is not resting or relaxing, mister.
Well, I'm planning on doing that not too long, Jess. Calm down.
He just can't stay away.
Just wanted to give everybody an update. Just wanted to give everybody an update, fill everybody in,
Looks like and I'm going back and forth between screens here, so bear with me. Abigail Finnegan says sup. So we got 6 people out there. So 7, 8. Look at them pile in here, man. They hear This Week Unloaded. It's like, yay! It's time to party. So all right. So tell us, Rich. Tell us about your day.
Well, I don't know what happened. My wife was using the little kiosk thing where you print the photos out from your phone using her printer. I'm leaning against the counter behind her, waiting for her to get done. Decide I'm going to go over and look at some of the computer stuff. Next thing I know, I'm laying on the ground with a bunch of people trying to figure out what's wrong with me. So, yeah.
Gunpowder says, don't make me send the wife some zip ties and ratchet straps. Uh-oh. Mystic Guns is out there, too, giving you kisses and hugs. So Kingpin also throwing along some kisses and hugs for you. Wow. You are a popular guy. So you just passed out? Is that what you're telling me? Or?
Basically, yeah. And my wife said I hit my head on the counter and stuff, so.
Well, you shouldn't do that. See,
no.
I highly recommend that you try not to do that again. C&T Designs and Arms. Coop is out there, says Sup Perps, and the Gun Snob. He's throwing in there. Well, it would have been better if they'd have just left Rich laying on the floor like he didn't exist. I don't know about that.
Friends like that, who needs enemies?
I know, right? Mystic says, mean snob. Abby says, don't use zip ties. They cut off circulation. Use silk rope instead. Heck yeah. You're talking about tying you up and leaving you lay on the floor. You got friends now, I tell you.
They ran some tests, CAT scan to make sure there was no serious head trauma or any such thing. EKG, blood sugar, other blood tests, and everything came back negative. So,
okay, so it wasn't any kind of diabetic episode. It wasn't blood pressure or anything like that. Or
no, well,
lack of
they said my pulse was low when they first started, and possibly the blood pressure would have been low, but
You're clammy and sweaty.
Yeah, my wife said cold, clammy and sweaty, and pale. But
scared the shit out of us.
But when they ran the test at the hospital, nothing major came back. So,
well, that's good. I mean, let's see. I got 500 Magnums out there. Says, hang in there, buddy, Rich. So we've got 15 people. Abby says tying someone up in general. Also, don't leave someone tied up for too long. I'll try to remember that. Tactical Fud is out there, as is Ozzy Osbourne, who is barking out there. So, heck yeah. So, for you who are just coming in here, I can pretty much confirm that Rich White is alive, or at least as alive as he was before. So, Abigail wants to know, Rich, do you possibly have POTS? What is that?
What's that?
POTS. Let's see. Buck says, Rich, how you feeling?
Yeah, got a slight headache still, but other than that, you bang your head, you tend to get a little bit of a headache.
Well, now I've heard over the time I've known you, Rich. Let's see. I've heard didn't get enough sleep, had to lay down, don't feel good, gonna be out of town. I've heard just about every excuse in the book, but this is the first time you've ever used falling on your head at Walmart. So,
yeah.
G-Web says postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome. Abby says it's a cardiovascular disease. Fainting is a symptom.
Yeah, never heard of it, but all the cardio tests they ran today came back negative. So,
Buck says, glad to hear you are okay. Vanessa Kitty says, hi out there. Abby says, I hit a few symptoms of POTS. And Gunsnob, he says, I hear Rich was actually playing an intense game of Wii hockey in the Walmart before he almost died. Is that true?
No.
Not true.
No, I was just standing around waiting for her to get done with the photo kiosk deal.
Kingpin says this is Rich's way of saying he is quitting 2A. Well, I was trying to envision different ways you could fall in a Walmart, slipping on a wet spot where somebody spilled something, or perhaps, like I say, somebody rolled a can of peas down the aisle and you tripped over it, or maybe a handicapped cart that zipped out in front of you. But evidently nothing exciting like that. So.
No, more along the lines of what Vanessa just threw out there.
Yeah, let's see. Vanessa says low blood pressure and the pulse rate trying to change to move the heart rate up causes some nasty effects as well. I got a couple comments out there on the Twitch side. Let's see. Somebody wants me to click on something to get more contacts on Discord. I think I'll pass. Julia Laurie is out there, says hello. G-Web says, question, are you suing Wall Store? How much do you expect to get?
No, not going to be any lawsuits.
No lawsuits? Well, heck.
It wasn't anything Walmart did. Why would I sue them? It's not like they had a wet floor without putting a wet floor sign out or anything along those lines.
Oh, Rob D is out there, New York Outcast. He says, well, this is different. Bet his wife finally knocked him on his ass. Mike is out there throughout the hashtag FT345. Wow. We aren't even up to that on Foul Territory.
I didn't even have any warning. Like I said, I was standing up from leaning on the counter and getting ready to turn and walk down the alley. And next thing I knew, there were a bunch of people around me. It's literally what happened. I have no recollection of what happened in the time frame between those two.
So are you bruised?
Not really. There's really not any real sign of where I knocked my head, except for the slight headache that really isn't even that bad anymore.
a mark on the back of your head?
But the question is, did you get all the shopping done, or are you gonna have to go back to Walmart now to pick up the rest of your groceries?
No, we were almost done. We were just waiting. She was using the photo kiosk while we were waiting for our son to get off work.
Let's see. G-Web says it was a combo of their low prices and the cleaning solvents used to keep the store so shiny, and all the lights and music. A recipe for disaster. I like it. Let's see. Vanessa says dehydrated, low BP. And we have John Z. He says, sorry you can't stay in the chat, but still listening, doing some tests early in the morning at the cancer center to get clearance for heart surgery next week. Anyway, need to sleep. So y'all have a good night. Well, you take care of yourself, John.
Yep.
Abby says, are you hurt or injured? I don't believe he is. Let's see. Rob says Rich was probably arguing with someone at the store over the price and snapped. Wow. Let's see. Yeah. So if anybody wants a link, let me know. Like I say, all my regular people that I send Foul Territory invites to should have links. So, and I threw a couple out there in the in my text to people that I've been talking to this morning. But Vanessa says, were the prices so low you had to hit the floor to read them? Wow. Abby says you hit your head, you might have a concussion. I presume they did concussion protocol.
They did all that. Check for did the concussion test, ran a CAT scan, all that stuff.
Did a CAT scan, couldn't find a cat anywhere.
No.
No, you had some when you got home. Are the kitties taking care of you now?
No, they keep bugging my wife.
They know you're not going to help them right at the moment.
Yeah, probably.
So
she gives them the good cat treats and stuff. I don't. So
Ozzy says I take meds for high blood pressure. I get dizzy when I stand up fast. Yeah, that'll do it. That's for sure.
Yeah, I'm on blood pressure med too. So
yeah, you got to be careful. Got to be careful when you get old. You know, they say. Kingpin says they probably pump Fauci sauce through air vents. That's what got him. Vanessa says no brain bleeding. A relative hit her forehead and bleeding was happening at that point inside the skull.
No, nothing along those lines. That's why they ran the CAT scan to check all that kind of stuff.
I think you need to wear a heart monitor.
Yeah, I believe Abby said you need to check your vitals every couple hours for a day or so. DM Fuss says, Rich, email me your address.
Yeah, will do. But yeah, my wife works in medical. She knows all that stuff. Oh, checking.
I was going to say, you got all kinds of medical advice around that house. In fact, you're probably not even supposed to be on here right now, be my guess.
No, she's like, you're not going to be doing your show tonight. And I was like, no. She's like, good, you need to rest. I was like, well, Gary was talking about doing one. If he does, I might jump on for a little bit to give everybody an update, whatnot. She's like, okay, but just don't stay on too long.
Guns and Barbecue is here.
Evening.
Evening. He's live.
I am. So is Rich.
And
that's good.
So is Rich. Yeah. Both of you are. That's good. Kingpin says Rich needs to wear a helmet. That's probably good advice. Defense Dad says, I heard what happened was that he wanted to play whack-a-mole, but there was no paddle. That could be. Jason's out there. He says, hey, I'm driving home. Glad you're home, Rich. Vanessa says, good to hear, Rich. Monitor your BP, see if it's getting low. Gunpowder says, I think he needs a damn bubble suit. Yeah, it does.
Mm-hmm.
So you got all kinds of people on your side trying to give you advice and help you.
Uh-huh.
So you can get back here and do your darn show next week. And mine too while you're at it.
Yeah. And hillbillies.
You want my helmet?
Oh, there's your helmet right there. See, it rubs all the hair off your head, though. You see what it did to John. So
Yep.
be careful.
It even says nutcase on it.
Ooh.
So you'll be labeled right from the get-go. Everybody will know what's wrong with you.
Let's see. Rob says, don't give Rich a stroke barbecue. Vanessa said, I fell down my steps twice last month, but you better be careful.
Holy cow.
Abby says, when one of the ladies I take care of has a fall, we monitor vitals for a couple days. Also, try to maintain a record of your vitals on a weekly basis. Rob D says, eat a salad and you'll feel better. I think I've heard that before.
I just ate a salad the other day.
Well, they last all week now or what?
Yeah. Well, it was a big steak salad. So.
Oh, well, yeah. That makes sense. So, how'd the Steelers do today?
Get their asses kicked.
Uh-oh. Well, this hasn't been a good day for you, has it, Rich?
Oh, it's friggin' football is awful. I say, like, every time I looked at my fantasy football team, I wanted to, I mean, probably a bad time to like make pass out jokes, obviously, but I was just like, oh my God, this is awful.
Jason says, are you pregnant, Rich?
Not that I know.
Kingpin says, good news is Rich has fallen less this week than Joe Biden.
That is a strong possibility. And the best part is the week just started.
Vanessa says, my damaged right arm jammed into the railing and stopped me from ending face first on the concrete. Then pulled the meat scales across your left shoulder. Ouch.
Ouch.
Man. See, you could be far worse.
Yeah. Foss, I just sent you my address, buddy. So.
All right. So DM if you're out there, look for that. Should be there. Let's see. Buck is not sure whether he's coming to Tulsa or not. I hope he makes it. Gunpowder says, I fell down the basement stairs a few days ago, had a double shot of whiskey after, and said, forget that dang laundry. No, there you go.
You sure you didn't have, are you sure she had the timeline right and she didn't have the double shot before she went down the stairs?
Well, that's not the way she told the story. Let's put it that way.
That's fine. She might be remembering it wrong.
She might have the events out of order. You don't know. I mean, after you've fallen, you probably don't remember. Heck, maybe you did have a couple shots of whiskey before you went to Walmart. I have a hard time believing that. Krabby Turtle is out there. He says, what is this? This is the return of Rich White. This is him in recovery.
Oh my God! I wish we could have played like the Imperial March right when you said that, Gizzard.
Let's see. Gunpowder says, I was sober before I fell. Kingpin says, one double shot led down the stairs. The second double shot cured the fall. Oh, there you go. Gunpowder says, I think this much falling down the stairs and didn't break anything. I figured I earned that drink. Well, I think you were probably right.
What you should have done was had one bourbon, one scotch, and one beer.
That's right. But do you drink alone with nobody else?
Only with my dear old granddad.
Oh, let's see. Who else did I see come in here? Krabby Turtle. Let's see. Same suspects so far. We have 19 people out there, all wishing Rich well. Dale Pogue just jumped in, says hello, everyone. All right, 21 out there.
This might be a record for an unloaded media chat.
I know.
Or this week unloaded, I mean.
Well, I get most of my views and afterwards, people watch on the replays.
Mm-hmm. I tell you, what can I do? Thinking about having a giveaway.
Vanessa talking about the metal inner arm. The metal with my arm is on the outside. So.
Kingpin, he says, happy birthday this month to Barbecue, Mystic Guns, Tara Smith, and Rich's Kiddo. Abby says, is it just AC-7 or does the MiG-21 suck in real life? Kingpin says, and Mike White, Weston Probst is out there. He says, yo, Chris from the 740 says, good evening, everyone. Awesome.
Yeah, and to answer your question, Abby, yes, the MiG-21 was not one of the best fighters ever made.
So I'm going to give away a small swag pack tonight. I'm going to give away a Gizzard Gary sticker, magnet, couple stickers, and some other doodads I can find around here. We're going to have a special giveaway. And so that hashtag for the giveaway, if I can put it on the screen, is hashtag GetWellRich.
Oh, snap.
So, Kingpin says
that is Rich
coffee
with an R, folks. Rich with an R.
Kingpin says, let me highlight that comment because that's important. He says, Blackout Coffee, Rich W20. Is that your hashtag?
Off. Yeah, get 20% off your first order.
If you go to blackoutcoffee.com and you place an order and use the code RichW20, you'll get 20% off your order. So
that's right.
If you're thirsty for some American-made small batch American roasted coffee.
Or tea, because they have teas and hot chocolate, too.
Hot chocolate. It's getting that time of year. It's starting to cool down out there. You better stock up. Just saying. Blackout Coffee, code RichW20. Two Life Moves out there. He says, hashtag Rich hates gravity.
Try the hashtag again there, Buck. You put the wrong thing. You put the @ symbol.
Oh, yeah. Hashtag Get Well Rich. We got 5 entries so far. Christian Grest is out there.
Vanessa brings up eggnog. Walmart already has eggnog on the shelves.
Ooh, I love eggnog.
They had
Sound hideous.
Even without the booze, I just love the taste of eggnog. I don't know why. It's one of them weird things. There's a hashtag Get Well Rich out there. Christian says, I'm an eggnog kind of guy too. There you go. Gunpowder says eggnog is great without booze. See, I'm not the only one. Yeah. Christian says Southern Comfort's my favorite.
Eggnog also makes a good coffee creamer. You do half a cup of coffee and then the other half with eggnog.
Look who's here to give you some Get Well Riches. George Grayson Cat is here. He doesn't like falling either. So
check that out.
Hope you get better. So, let's see. Rob D says, if you like strong coffee, don't get the regular brew. They got strong stuff. Gunpowder says kiddos have their fancy cups for eggnog. Fence Dad says eggnog is disgusting. There's always one out there. Vanessa
Thank you,
makes
Defense Dad. Thank you.
Vanessa makes eggnog from duck eggs. That'd be ducknog then, wouldn't it? Yeah, let's see.
Abby wants to learn how to make it. There's some fairly easy recipes online for how to make it, Abby. If you look it up,
Just
look
take
it up.
egg and nog and mix them equal parts, I believe is how you make eggnog. Right?
Not quite.
That's not it?
quite. No.
Dang it.
It's eggs, heavy cream, nutmeg, sugar.
I always wondered what the heck nog was.
You get a whole lot of noggin from the gun snob.
I don't know about nog, but Rich found out where his noggin was today. That's for sure. It's on the floor there in Walmart.
Yeah, say you really got to be careful about. I mean, like it's great, Rich, that you really love the earth, but trying to give it a hardcore hug like that should really second think your life decisions.
Christian says that sounds good. Eggnog and coffee. I do like it without alcohol, but when I do add alcohol, I like spiced rum with it.
Barbecue's just lucky my wife can't hear him.
Rob D's throwing out the Black Rifle coffee. No, that's the wrong coffee, man.
Yeah, but
yes,
barbecue.
Rich's wife does not have a sense of humor.
No, she doesn't. Barbecue found that out the hard way.
Oh. Abby says, did you all hear about the eggnog riot at West Point? I don't believe so. Could be an interesting story. Vanessa says, milk heavy cream 12 egg yolks. Save the whites to whip up to peaks to add folding in at end. And Rob says, you sure Rich wasn't just trying to avoid paying again?
In her defense, Rich, how long have you guys been married?
Oh, we've been together almost 30 years.
Yeah, I mean, being stuck with you for 30 years, I don't think anybody would have a sense of humor.
Mm-hmm.
Be like, yep, that was a good one. You know it.
Mm-hmm.
Rob is projecting, by the way. He's the cheap bastard, not me.
Right? He's just trying to figure out, like, all right, do I let myself get dehydrated so I can pass out at Walmart and get all this free stuff, or
Now,
should I go in pre-concuss?
Gunpowder says, can we get Abby to yell at barbecue? I feel like that would make this show legendary. I don't know if it would or not.
Probably would.
Kingpin says, Rich doesn't get jokes either. Wow. Don't think just because you hurt yourself, everybody's going to give you a break.
No kidding.
Kingpin is on a roll tonight.
Yeah.
I guess. So Vanessa says you will temper the best egg yolks to them, add the simmering milk and cream. After all that and it cooling down, you add some vanilla. Any high heat will break down the vanilla. So
yeah,
there
you got to be, and not just break down the vanilla. You got to be careful, because if you have the heat too high and you don't stir it right, you're going to, instead of having eggnog, you'll have eggnog flavored scrambled eggs.
That'd be bad.
Yeah.
Or egg drop eggnog. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Abby says, Gunpowder, I'm currently putting MIGs where they belong. Where do they belong? We got 27 people out there in the chat, but I only have 7 people entered in the giveaway so far. So maybe I should put the giveaway on the screen. So let's do that. Maybe that will encourage people to get their hashtags in. There it is. Hashtag get well rich. DM Fossey says, when I make eggnog, I substitute the egg heavy cream, milk, and vanilla for vodka. I also substitute the rum for more vodka. Oh, okay. Abby says Migs belong in a fire heap on the ground. Oh, okay. That'll take care of it real quick.
I always like the looks of the MiG-27. Again, not one of the best fighters ever made, but it looked cool. MiG-27's a swing wing like the F-14, but instead of having the dual tail fins, it has a single tail fin.
Christian says vodka nog. Woods is out there with the hashtag get well rich. Vanessa adds lower heat, simmer constantly stirring, best yolks in a bowl separately, then temper with some of the heated cream slowly while stirring the eggs constantly to get them to warm up but not cook. Seems like to me it'd be easier just to run to the store and buy a carton or two of eggnog.
The 23 is the one that has the air intake with the cone in the center of it, with the radar and everything. The 21 and 27 are similar, if I remember right. I used to have a model of the 27.
But now it's possible, Rich. Remember, you hit your head today. You had a head injury. You might just be wrong today. I know that's hard to believe. But if there's ever a day it could happen, today might be the day. Or not.
Kind of wish all the times that Rich has been wrong, I would have remembered to go back and like make little clips of it and just make like one giant compilation video one day. Just
still can.
I know, but I don't remember like the episodes where those have been pointed out. I have to
Rich
go back.
Wouldn't mind if you'd go back and watch all 300 episodes of his show, probably.
I know, but then there's like 250 episodes of Foul Territory, and how many episodes of the Early Bird. Like, I mean, there's thousands of hours of content to parse through, and that's going to be a daunting task.
DM Foss says, MiG-31 Firefox. Let's see. Vanessa said you could just shotgun down eggs and cream chaser. You could. Woods wants to know, why can we have not have eggnog year round?
Yeah, he meant can't. He fixed
Pacifist is out there. Hey, Rich, I hope you're feeling better, my friend.
Thank you, sir. And at one point, you used to be able to get eggnog year round. It was a year-round beverage. It was used for any kind of celebration, and somewhere along the line, it just started getting used only for Christmas. I don't know why.
Now, Rob says the chickens get upset about people taking their nog year-round. That's probably true. Blame the chickens.
Eggnog was actually George Washington's favorite beverage.
G-Web says, for what it's worth, Gizzard sold all the early bird chats to Tyson Chicken. They chopped all them shows up and used them to make chicken nog. Wow. Let's see. Buck says, Guns and Barbecue, you are off work Monday. You have plenty of time to watch. That's an awful lot of shows to watch in one day.
I know, even at double speed. I think I can do it, though.
Vanessa says, Borden sold a shelf-stable eggnog, but Borden no longer makes it.
It came in a can.
I did not know that. Wow.
Oh, my God. I just realized.
What?
Rich has a get-out-of-jail-free card for the rest of his life now.
What?
Because whenever he's wrong, he'll just be able to claim that he has a head injury.
It's post-concussion syndrome.
Mm-hmm. CTE.
I see that bearded guy is out there. Says, hello, sir.
Oh, you carry on the chat from yesterday on Travis's show. after we got done, we went to Ace Hardware, and I bought a little itty bitty $20 little multi-tool doohickey that they had on the counter. One of those impulse buys that's sitting there on the counter as you're checking out.
Now, the
Did
only
that at the
off
Bellas.
brands I've ever bought are the ones, the Ozark Trail ones at Walmart, and I got a hold of one that was really crappy, and I've been scared to buy any since then.
This is a true brand, designed in Texas. It's got the screwdriver thing here with the bit. You got a flathead bit for it and a Phillips. It's got a knife and a bottle opener.
Nice.
Look at that. It's a good thing you didn't have this episode happen at Ace yesterday. Like, imagine if you would have done a header into like a thing of screwdrivers.
Oh, that wouldn't have been too good.
Or like a thing of nails. You'd have come up looking like the guy on Happy Gilmore.
Mm-hmm.
Then we would have been looking at you and you'd be like, it's okay. The nail comes out next week.
So Christian says, wife hates eggnog, but that's okay. That just means more for me. Kingpin says, the only way to stop people from falling in stores is ban guns.
Uh-huh. And then the screwdriver locks in two positions. You can use it as an L shape where you get a little bit more torque on it when you turn it. Or you can lock it as a standard screwdriver.
Cool.
Oh
Wood
my gosh.
Wood says barbecue has a head injury too. Explains a lot. Just saying. Wow.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say, and every time I'm wrong, I use those 3 brain surgeries to full advantage. I'm like, what? Yeah, 3 brain surgeries. Sorry. I get confused sometimes. My bad. But I was just going to say, oh shit, what the hell were we just talking about before that? I got completely sidetracked. Yep.
Must be your head injury.
Yeah, I can say 3 brain surgeries. It kind of happens sometimes. Dane Bramage.
Kingpin says, and Rich will flip that dang knife all stream long, every stream. Yeah. Rob says, has Rich become our very own Fetterman?
No.
Oh.
I can talk in complete sentences.
For now.
Wood says, I love my Ace Hardware. Yes, they don't have 23 different hammers, but always find the thing and get out in 10 minutes. Ozzy giving us an update on the Chiefs game. KC scores first. 3-2 Jets, 0.
Was that touchdown caught by Travis Kelce by chance?
That'd be a field goal, I'm pretty sure, if it's 3 points.
Oh, 3 points. Sorry. I thought you said touchdown.
Mm-mm.
Not field goal.
He probably would have
that's
caught
all right.
touchdown.
I've got Butker for my kicker, so it doesn't matter. Either way, I've got points on the board. So
He may have caught a touchdown, but he was probably distracted looking at Taylor Swift.
That's right, because Taylor's supposed to be at the game, which is in New York tonight, I believe. So, or New Jersey, excuse me.
Yep.
May as well be New York. I mean, it's north in Jersey.
It's north and east of here. All right, so we have 29 people out there. Quite a crowd.
Oh, I wonder.
All right, so let's see. Let's go back. Got 12 people entered in the giveaway. I'll give you about another 5 minutes. We'll have the drawing at 1:45 because I know Rich is limited to his on-air time, so I'm probably going to cut this shy because I know the Ghost and Clover podcast comes on here in a little bit. I've been on several hours of live streams this week, so I don't want to do another 3 or 4 hours live stream. So, but I did want to get out.
Sure, I understand.
Because I wasn't talking to you, Siri. But yeah, she tends to jump into conversations.
Uh-huh.
But Gunstop says hashtag don't die, Rich. Nice.
I'm not trying to, Snub.
We got Lead. I haven't seen Lead Life in quite a while. Out there with the hashtag Get Well Rich. Wow. Hi there, Lead Life.
Snob, we're going to
Brad.
need you to keep your hat on, though, because if you take that off and it starts shining like a disco ball, it could cause Rich to, start seizing or something and fall down again. We're just, trying to take all precautions here.
Two Life Moose says KC just scored a touchdown. Brian Bridges says, "Hey everyone, happy fall." No pun intended. Christian Gress says, "Just got home from the IV 8888 range day. Absolutely exhausted. Heading to bed early to get ready for a busy work week." Ozzy, he says, took the SIG P320X10 to the range again today. Loving 10 millimeter.
Oh, I remember what I was going to say.
Snob says, FO barbecue.
Yes, I knew it was coming. It brings a smile to my face. Love you too, Snub.
Lead Life says, been working a lot hard to catch live sometimes. Two Live Moose says, they keep showing Trailer Swift in the audience on TV. He said Trailer Swift. I like that.
If girls look like that in the trailer park, I'd have never left.
Oh, I know. Kingpin says, I bumped some guy in the head at Walmart in West Virginia today. Wow.
The worst part is Kingpin knows where that Walmart is. He's driven by it. So
Buck says, Rich White, have your wife bubble wrap your head tonight just in case.
They don't have enough bubble wrap for how big that head is.
And Tim S says, did they have a wet floor sign out near where you fell? If they didn't, think cash back for every bone broken or bruised body part. Wow. That's something to think about. All right, so we got about 2 minutes to go until we have our drawing. I'm going to give away a little bit of swag.
All right.
Rich's honor. I don't have any Rich's swag to give away.
I don't have any.
You don't have any? Well, that's a shame.
You could always buy a bag of Blackout coffee and give that away.
Good. I could. I'd buy it off you. That way I get some of it back. There you go.
Yeah.
I don't think it works that way, though.
You get a 5% rebate.
Let's see. Gunsnob says, I'm hoping my wife wraps something around my head tonight. Oh, wait, never mind. Oh, boy. Jacob S. is out there. Hashtag get well rich.
With Snob's luck, it'll be a tourniquet.
I thought it was going to get banded like he does the bowls. I mean, he cuts those, but there's a better way to get fixed. I mean,
Ozzy says Pacheco 48-yard TD. Nice to hear. I didn't think the Chiefs would have a lot of trouble with the Jets, but you never know.
They got a heck of a defense. The Jets do.
So we got about 1 minute to go to the drawing. 16 entries in the drawing so far.
You know, it's
throw in a couple IWI zipper pulls in there.
Oh, ooh. Snap.
You watch them entries go up now.
Mm-hmm. You know, it's a good thing that 6 Hours snubbed Rich at the Great American Outdoor Show 2 years ago, or else he would have undoubtedly been carrying a P320 today. And of course, we all know that Rich White loves to carry appendix. And well, with a fall like this, it's a very good chance he could have had 2 head injuries.
That's true.
I was carrying a SIG, but it wasn't a 320.
You carrying America's gun, the 365?
Yeah.
XL?
No, just the standard size.
Snub says, I'm watching the St. Louis Rams versus Oakland Raiders. It's a great game. The St. Louis Rams? You're watching an old game then. If that's
Yeah.
They haven't been in St. Louis in a few years now.
I say same with the Oakland Raiders.
Yeah.
That's true. All right, I got 7:45, folks. Let's go ahead and hit that button. Good luck, everybody. 19 people entered, so let's see who's gonna win. And it looks like it is Woods.
I knew
All
it.
right. Very
He
cool.
was everything.
Yeah, because Travis T wasn't here tonight.
Yeah, right.
But congrats, Woods. Go ahead and email your address to me just to make sure I have an up-to-date address. Send that to winner@gizzardgary.com if you would. I'll get that to you directly. And congratulations. All right. So
Thanks, John.
Just goes to show, folks.
Not you, the other John.
I know. I was just going to say, bacon grease might clog your arteries, but all that sticky, clogging bacon grease is a good thing because it helps prizes stick to you as well.
Tim S says, what the heck? Congratulations, Woods. You still got it. It's nice to see somebody who doesn't win all the time. I guess I can go ahead and take that off there since Rich is already getting well. I mean, he's here. So, anyway.
Yeah, but I can get ready to jump off of here. Just wanted to jump on, and I figured I'd stay until you did the giveaway. So congrats, Woods.
Well, Rich, on behalf of everybody out here, I think I can speak on behalf of most folks when I say we all wish you a speedy and thorough recovery. And we expect you back at your post this next weekend, if at all possible.
I will do my best.
All right.
Stay away from the Wii hockey.
Yeah, right. All right. You guys have a good night. I will catch you all later.
Rich, hold on.
What?
What did you learn?
Not to fall down in Walmart.
Very good.
Just wanted to make sure.
Okay.
All right. Thanks, man. Take care.
Yep. Have a good night, guys.
Get some rest.
Too.
Yeah. Thanks, everybody, for well wishes. I do appreciate it.
You betcha. All right.
What a faker. He sounds fine. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, I can't even tell it. I guess he really fell. Yeah. Well, the person who texted me, they did it from Rich's phone, so they claimed to be Rich's wife, but, I never actually spoke to this person.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, it's hard to say. But we all wish Rich well. That could have happened to any of us, I mean.
Exactly.
Well, especially me, as clumsy as I am, me falling, that doesn't sound that impossible at all.
Well, but I was just about to say, that's the thing. Like, it doesn't take a medical event or anything. It could just be you tripped over a shoelace. And just bad body positioning at the wrong area.
Sometimes I've been bent down to see something on a lower shelf, or or mess with my shoes and stand up too quickly, and it's like, whoa.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you got to be careful. Let's see. Kingpin says Rich was making a TikTok dance video and took a spill. Wow. That's another theory. Oh, shit.
Oh, my God.
Don't forget, everybody, the Ghost and Clover podcast is here in about 10 minutes or so. That's on the Ghost Tactical channel, also on the Clover Tac channel, and I believe the Ghost and Clover channel. It's all over the place on YouTube. You can't hardly miss it. John Z, he says, alrighty, gonna try again to sleep. Good night, y'all. Stay well, everyone. Will do. You do the same. Get some rest.
Have a good night, John Z.
Highly recommend it. All right. So what else is going on out there? We got just a few minutes. If anybody's got anything they want to talk about, bring up, promote, call me silly. I don't care. You can do all that stuff. Doesn't bother me. Or we could just all fall asleep, or Guns and Barbecue could sing us a song. If we had Snob on here, we could
who's the chicken that everybody loves? Gizzard Gary. Sorry, wrong time of the show. We already did a giveaway. Sorry.
Yeah, we already did a giveaway. This is a Rich White giveaway. So, what game is Abigail playing? I don't know. Looks like she's doing a crossword puzzle. She said 7 down a second ago.
So, folks, we would like to take this portion of the show to remind everybody to wear your personal protective equipment. Your PPE is the most vital stuff that you'll wear all day, every day.
I thought it was underwear.
That too.
M. Gabriel's out there. He says, what's up with Rich? Look at this guy coming in. 10 minutes. Well, Rich was here. Rich fell and he got up. Well, he didn't get up. He got up in the hospital, I guess, or got up with medics around him or whatever. And long story short, they checked him out in the hospital, sent him home to rest and recuperate. And it appears he's going to be fine. He was on here for a while with us earlier. So we just need Rich to get some rest. And hopefully, if there is anything wrong, well, they did test and everything, but hopefully he'll monitor himself and make sure everything's fine. So we'll have Rich back next week. So we can tell him he's wrong again, so that's what we all love to do. So that's what's up with Rich. I was, along with everybody else, I was a little bit concerned when I found out he fell this morning. Didn't know the particulars. I didn't know how serious it was. And I understand his wife was probably concerned. I would have been. But I'm glad that she let us know because, well, I like to think a lot of Rich's friends are right out here on the YouTube. I know that would be the case for me. If anything happened to me, I'd want everybody to know. So I appreciate that, and I'm glad we were able to get together and we found out he wasn't going to be able to do a show. Well, I went ahead and popped up a quick show so we could cover his time slot and get together for a few minutes. When I found out he was going to be on with me, it's like, oh, great. Now we can prove he's okay. So he seems to be in good spirits. Got a headache. I can totally explain that or understand that. I don't even know what Abigail's talking. Oh, she's playing a game. Ace Combat 7. I have no idea what that is. Rob D says he's pregnant. He's too old for that. He's had Dudapause already, I believe. So ever since that Wii injury, he can't do that. Rob says he'll be fine after some salad. Yeah, unless there's salmonella in that salad, in which case he'll be even sicker. So
the problem is he probably put something crazy like kale on the salad.
Ew.
Because Rich is ultra lefty. I really hope he's still listening.
Or put junk like tofu in there. Oh, Moose says KC another touchdown. Oh yeah. M. Gabriel says, thanks. You are welcome. M. You are welcome, sir. KC seems to be rolling along in their game tonight, which I can't watch because I don't have cable anymore. So.
Me neither.
Abby says, Gary, it's basically a dogfighting game, fictional locations with real planes. M. Gabriel says waking up with medics is never good. Well, depends on how they look, I suppose. Oh. All right, folks. Well, I'm going to keep this down to under an hour. So let's see. DM Foss says it was good to see Rich is okay, so I know it's all right to make fun of him. Exactly. Exactly. But
Yeah, I
all
didn't wait
kidding.
to know if he was 100% okay or not.
All
I immediately
kidding.
went to ball busting.
As well, you should. All kidding aside, we're glad that Rich is okay. So anyway, wanted to get the gang together real quick, and I'm not going to stay on here much longer. So thanks for everybody for joining in. Thanks to both Rich and Guns and Barbecue for being on the panel with me. It was great. Thanks to all my channel supporters, channel members on here. Glad to have each and every one of you, and I appreciate what you do. So I will be back with my show this coming Friday at 9 p.m. Central. Rich should be back with his 2 shows next weekend on both the Wrestling Unloaded and the Unloaded Media channel. And that's the ones you should watch because, after all, this is Unloaded Media, or This Week Unloaded. So make sure you're signed up for Rich White or the Unloaded Media channel or the Wrestling Unloaded channel. And support Rich, support everybody out here. Keep doing it 2A, folks. Thank you very much. This is Gizzard Gary on behalf of Rich White and Guns and Barbecue, and we will see you soon. Guns and Barbecue, last word.